Well, I'm finally getting over a cold, and I have my tickets for the Noir City Film Festival. But first, let me just say, this is the Kazdoy Closet. I'm Kazdoy. That's my closet, full of all the stuff that I love. And today we look at which discs we added to our collection in March 2025. And in the interest of brevity, and so you don't have to look at me for 20 minutes, we're going to do part one. And part one will be on which Radiance discs we added to our collection this month. Let's check it out. Barnes & Noble had a handful of Radiance titles on sale on their website for 40% off. They also had some other foreign film titles, like from Arrow, for example. And I didn't even know they were having this sale until I just happened to see a Facebook post about it. So I'm thinking maybe I should check their website more often. I checked it this morning. That sale is still going on if you're interested. But the 5 that I bought are all blind buys. But Radiance so far has been a pretty consistently good label for me. And of course I checked reviews. I checked YouTube videos and trailers and all this stuff. So I did a little research on each one before I bought it. And I was only interested in limited editions because in $23.99 I thought was a pretty good price for that. It doesn't get much lower than that. And I did notice that Amazon was matching the prices on some of the ones that I chose. But I had 10 films listed. I whittled those down to the 5 films I'm going to show you. These are all region A and B. They all have booklets. They all have extras. They are all limited to 3,000 copies each, and they're all in color. So we're going to start with Japan Organized Crime Boss from 1969. This one's in Japanese. And it's about a crime boss who's released from prison just as the Yakuza factions are fighting for control of the city. And he's up against these big overwhelming odds. I've seen some of these Yakuza films before. Generally think they're really great. And one of the first Radiance discs I bought was Big Time Gambling Boss. Fantastic film. This is the same actor that stars in that one. So I'm hoping it has the same quality and the same vibe to it. And these limited editions, of course, you can tell they're limited because it's going to have the strip and it's going to have the booklet inside. The booklets are generally very good. I think they're about 24 pages or so. Keeping this chronological, the second disc I picked up is A Man on His Knees from 1979 in Italian. This is about a regular working guy who learns he's been put on a mafia hit list and is being stalked by an assassin. Now, I've seen several Italian crime thrillers from this era, 60s and 70s. Been impressed with all of them. They're very entertaining, hard-hitting, gritty crime films. That Arrow box set I did a video of, Years of Lead, fantastic. I got the Cosa Nostra one from Radiance. It's up there. Haven't seen that one yet, but looking forward to that. And so they never disappoint. And so that's why I went and picked this one up. The third Radiance disc I picked up is Yokohama BJ Blues from 1981. This one's in Japanese. This is about a private eye / blues singer who's blamed for the death of his friend, so he begins his own investigation. This one I wasn't too sure about, mainly because I thought a Japanese blues singer, I never heard of that. I mean, blues is a genre of music that is so closely identified with American South. I'm thinking Leadbelly, Robert Johnson, guys like that I thought, a Japanese blues singer, wow, I never heard of that. Is that going to be believable? But it's listed as a neo-noir, and it's supposed to be a loose remake of The Long Goodbye. And so I read some reviews, I checked it out. It looks incredible as far as the cinematography goes. And I'm kind of a sucker for noir and neo-noir, of course. And at least one website had this listed as one of the best of last year. The fourth Radiance disc I picked up is The Cat from 1988. This one's in German. It's about 2 robbers who hold up a bank and demand a ransom for the employees. And there's other complications as well, of course. I'm a sucker for most crime and heist films. And the director here is supposed to be one of the best in that genre. This is This and one other title or two I actually already had on my list as that I wanted to get. And this is pretty recent. I was surprised it was part of the sale, actually. Now, the fifth title I picked up is Black Tight Killers from 1966 in Japanese. And I'm not holding it up because this one is missing in action. It did not arrive in the same box with the other 4 discs. Barnes & Noble said it's back-ordered and expected to arrive here April 1st, April Fool's Day. Amazon had it listed. Right now it's asking for way above list price, like $58, something like that. So it must be from an outside seller. So I'm guessing it's out of print. It's been removed from the Barnes & Noble website as well. So will it arrive here? I have no idea. I gave it a 50-50 chance, but Black Tide Killers is about a man who sees this very lovely air stewardess kidnapped by a team of deadly female assassins and sets out to find her. So this looks like a really fun, campy, pop culture, 60s type spy spoof. So those are the 5-ish Radiance releases that we picked up during our collection for the month of March 2025. In part 2, we're going to look at which Criterion Collection discs we picked up during their recent 50% off flash sale. In fact, the box just arrived this morning, still sealed. So that's what we'll talk about next time. Feel free to leave a comment or suggestion down below. Have you seen any of those Radiance discs that I picked up? And do you have any comments or suggestions about which ones I should maybe check out first? Leave a thumbs up. Don't leave a thumbs down. Subscribe would be great. Share this with your friends and neighbors. Subscribing is free, also free as we're on Letterboxd under the Kazdoy Closet. There's a link down below to get to that. Most recently, we left brief reviews of Happiness, The Day of the Locusts, and Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me. So check that out. That's free. What's not free is my ebook is available now through Amazon.com. It is True Tales from the Teacher Trenches, the ups and downs from 32 years of teaching. And that's for your Kindle. Or if you don't have a Kindle, you can use the free Kindle app on the device of your choice. It's going to set you back $1.99. So check that out. Thanks so much for watching this episode. Hope you liked it. See you next time.